The Laughing Stone by Mr. George W. Johnson for the Columbia Phonograph Company of New York and Paris. As I was coming around the corner, I heard some people say, here comes the dandy dog, here he comes this way. His heel is like a snowplow, his mouth is like a trap, and when he opens it gently, you will see people gapping and I got study out from there.
It started out just as anything else would. It started out like those stories of husband and wife getting married and then having a honeymoon somewhere else. He bought us a house in the country. He brought his cat along with him. He brought all of his music stands. He brought his violin. He brought all of his books. And I brought my art, my stencils, my canvas, my palette, knives, my paint brushes and paint. We're both creative men, but our mediums are very different. That never bothered me. It's a quiet life out here, away from the city. I feel a little safer. I feel like I could hold him and nothing bad would happen. I feel like I could hold his face in my hands and look at him with as much joy as he brings me and nothing would happen. He would smile, and the nights would continue. The world wouldn't end. The police wouldn't find us. I would still move the sun and stars for him. I would do anything for him. He was my other half, the yin to my yang, the bright shining star in my pit of darkness. I love him so much it hurt. He was nearly my every waking thought. But something told me it was all wrong. I'm still not sure what it is. I remember the night when it started. Me and him were outside, looking at the stars. That was one of his favorite things to do. And then I saw it was some kind of deer, and it looked like it was already dead, but it wasn't. Fritz said he didn't see it. How could you not? It was nearly 10 feet tall, but it came over to me, placed its hands on my shoulders. It stuck my head in its mouth, and then it was gone. Just gone. And then I woke up the next morning, in our bed. Maybe I had too much to drink that night, but I swear that's when it all started. There are so many things that I wanted to say. There are so many things that I wanted to do. There was so much more I wanted to confess, but I just couldn't. I wanted another century with him. I wanted another lifetime with him. I wanted a lifetime without fear. I wanted what everyone else had, but I couldn't have it. If I could, I would spend the next century singing his praises and telling him how much I love him. But I was just so afraid. When I looked at him, I would feel everything that you should. I would feel all the love, all the adoration, all of the kindness and empathy. But then I would also feel fear. I would feel like someone was watching. Something was just wrong, and I couldn't put my fingers on it. That's what prevented me from telling him. That's what prevented me from letting him know that he was loved, that his anxiety was nothing in my presence.